350. Dang, you guys were just sitting there for that long? That's almost 20 minutes. We're military post conference. Command post. My apology for the location. I would have preferred to brief you in City Hall, but I'm regrettably short on time, so I had to ask the captain here to lend us this room. Let's move on to confirming your assessment and lodging. Hold on a minute. How did you, of all people, end up being the one? Ooh, sorry, I got a lot of gas at the moment. End up being the one to sort out our lodging and task. It seems a little too convenient. Yeah, now that you mention it. If you wouldn't mind us asking, sir, how did you wind up as our point of contact? My apologies. I probably should have explained a little more first. It is actually a very simple reason. I'm here because I sit on Thor's Military Academy Board of Directors. You what? How? Silence. First Eustace's brother, then Elisa's mother, and now Makisa's father. It scratches the bounds of imagination to believe the Academy's choice of directors is mere coincidence. Nod. I can assure you the three of us didn't arrange for it to be that way. If anything, I was unsure what to do when the Academy first ordered the position to me. The Academy did? Would I be right to assuming there's some kind of secret reason behind the formation of Class 7? I'm afraid that's not my place to say. But whatever the case may be, I'm the third and final member of the Board of Directors. And that's why I'm the one who's prepared your field study task and arranged lunching for all of you. Unbelievable. It's all starting to make sense now. Thanks for clearing that up, sir. Anyway, back to what you were saying before. Yes, as I said, I'm short on time, so I'm afraid I have to keep this brief. Your field study will take place over 3 days, of which this is the first. As such, the third day will conclude with the start of the summer festival. Each group will be assigned half of the city and tend to a list of needs I've drawn up for you. So one group will take the eastern half of the city and the other group the west. The city is big enough that it looks like we'll be working apart even though we're in the same place. Indeed! I'm sure you've seen yourself how vast Heimdall is. If both groups were to rove around the entire city, you'll have trouble getting anything done. As such, I've broken it down so that all of Group A's task covers the area east of Vencor Street, while Group B tasks are focused on the area west of Vencor Street. If I'm counting that street correctly, must be an important street. I believe Vencor Street is the main thoroughfare that runs through the city leading to the Imperial Palace. That's the one. As soon as we leave the station, you will see it stretching out to the north. It's hardly a precise division, but for the purpose of this field study, I'm sure it'll be more than suffice. Now, I'd like each group to take one of these envelopes. Field study envelope, July. Received address and key. This envelope looks like the ones we usually get with our field study intrinsically. But what about this address and key? Group A, Alto Street, 43221. Group B, Vestra Street, 527 126. Oh, Alto Street. That's around where my family lives. Really? Yep. Can't say the address brings any particular place to mind though. I seem to remember Vesta Street being on the main street on the west side of the city. Yes, it's a fairly lively working class neighborhood. Dad, are these? That's right, the address of the places you'll be staying while you're here, along with their keys. Both groups will be staying in different places, so I suggest tracking down your lodging before you start your work. Think of it as a small orientating exercise to help you get a better feel of the city. Well, goodness, I can't read these small little words, but I can read the freaking bold one. I apologize. I'm afraid I'll have to take my leave now. Dad, preparation for the summer festival has had me running from place to place, as you can imagine. I wish I could stay and chat a little bit longer, but that's life and politics for you. That it is. Oh, and one more thing. The communication functionality of your Argus has been enabled in the city. Good luck out there. Wait! Hold on, just look. He got the bounce, man. With a long sigh. I'm not sure what to make of all of it. Since he's the governor, I was expecting him to seem a lot more strict. But he actually seems more playful. I feel ashamed you all had to see that. He's always been like that, I'm afraid. At least he manages to fulfill his responsibility as governor somehow. Actually, I heard he's extremely good at his job. Coming from the background he does, he's friendly and down to earth, but people say he's a born leader too. The Imperial Chronicles always paints him in a favorable light as well. I hear he butts heads with noble faction far less than his fellow reformants, Chancellor Osborne. Reformant. Goodly. I can't read that one. In politics, a friendly demeanor can just as easily be an act to sway popular sentiment. Hey, you can't be saying that. After all, there aren't many who can waltz in and borrow meeting space from the RMP. Well, the capital is the nexus in the heart of the nation's entire railroad network. Oh, well, wait. As such, the RMP finds itself indebted daily to Governor Regnance's good grace. This was just an opportunity for us to return the favor. At least a little. Come on now. Well, thank you for allowing us to use this room for our meeting. we'll need to get our field study underway, so if you'll excuse us. Of course! I wish you well in your studies. If you'll follow me, I'll escort you to the station's exit. Them footsteps! Incredible! It's so vast. I'm the Varillian capital. The size of this city never ceases to amaze me. Way too many people. It only starts to sink in that I am in the capital after I see an orbital tram zipping along. Is that what those little train vehicles are? I've never had an opportunity to try one, but I believe they're used to ferry people around the city more easily. As a ferry train, technically speaking. Yeah, their main form of public transportation here. They link all 16 of the capital's main district. You should have said they're all linked. There's something of an icon here in Heimdall. Their fare is pretty cheap too, which makes them convenient for getting around. I don't know because I never rode one before. Lots of people use them as often that they just buy a yearly pass. Is that true? Amazing! All that and so many orbital cars on the road too. Oh, is that building off in the distance? That would be Veilflame Palace, residence of His Majesty the Emperor. Although, from what I understand, Chancellor Osborne Imperial Government is also suited within. Captain Cleared Void. Yes, that's the case. Anyway, I'll be taking my leave here. I wish you the best of luck on your 3 days of field study. Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to see us off. She really doesn't seem like an army officer, does she? Indeed. The RMP are known as one of the Imperial's most elite division. Yes, I could have said the whole name, but it's simply that way. Not to mention one of the branch's most despised by the architecture. If Providence has a railway, you can virtually guarantee that they'll use it as an excuse to meddle in its security affair. I really see them in Lingram. Though judging by their actions during our encounters in the nature park, they did seem extremely well trained. Yeah, even with the same number of soldiers, they have no trouble rolling right over the provincial army. And on top of that, the captain is so elegant and pretty. She even looks good in a uniform. Some people have all the luck. Woman! It's like she's everything Sarah isn't. Look, she's smiling. You can say that again. Though it seems like those two have more than a little history between them. Alright, I suppose we ought to get moving, Dean. Well, we'll have to hop on a train to where our lodgings are, then find the address we've been given. We got a long 3 days ahead of us. So let's give them our best. You can count on it. Pete, Laura, take care of yourselves. Let the goddess be with you all. Take care. Bye for now. Them footsteps. This eastbound orbital tram will be departing momentarily. Of those wishing to board, please do so at this time. You don't have to run. He just told you. Vinquare Street. I haven't been to the capital in a long time, but I'm always surprised at just how big this street is. Really? This view is nothing special to those who live here all their lives. But I suppose seeing all the orbital cars and trams zipping along must be a real sight to people from the province. Indeed. Even though in my home, Providence people are depending less and less on horse-driven carriage. I've never seen so many orbital cars in one place. Well, even here, carriages are the standard up until around 20 years ago. But these days, they seem to be kind of quiet. You never really see them around anymore. The Republic capital has a lot of cars too, just like this. After that, Crossborough probably has the most. Oh, really? You've done a lot of traveling for someone your age. I guess when you're in a... Don't say the word. Oh my gosh. Yep, Jaeger works takes you places. Anyway, what's Alto Street like? That's where we're staying while we're here, right? Isn't that where your house is, Ellie? Yeah, it's a calm place. Calm street, I guess. We should be taking a right here. Alto Street. I don't really find myself near Alto Street all that often. Looks like you live in a nice part of the city. You think? Anyway, we should start looking for where our lodgings are. Oh yeah, Elliot. You live around here, right? Why don't we drop by your house first? Really? But... Well, that does seem like the natural thing to do. I kind of want to see it. What? What do you mean? Well, it's really near here, but still. I doubt my dad will be. I'm not sure if my sis will be either. Yeah, I think you mentioned having an older sister before. All the more reasons to pay a visit then, right? Okay, if you insist. Thanks. You know, if I was a real bro, I'd say, go ahead. and go visit your family. We'll go find the lodging and then come back and find you. My house is the 2-story place with all the flowers over there. Don't know if anyone's home right now, but we can at least have a look.